MGM, and the last day I worked at MGM, which is 7 years later, I was shooting a Tarzan. The whole gap of 7 years was like a Tarzan picture. I would shoot a Tarzan in the morning and go and change my makeup, my costume, and shoot one in the afternoon. That costume, I didn't think it was so racy. I mean, compared to nowadays, bikinis or people at the beach, so I thought it was fine, but not to go to a dinner party. But I saw nothing wrong with the costume. But we did run into censorship. And then another thing started censorship was that Johnny Weissmuller and I were not married. So they had to put in a marriage thing for us. And I think Cheetah was the the minister. And who else? Nobody in the jungle.
Swing Through the Jungle with Johnny Weissmuller as Tarzan the Ape Man. Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, here on Turner Classic Movies.
Shenandoah, famed valley of Virginia. Once 1,000 cannon thundered between its hills in the epic struggle that divided a nation. Men fought here and died, and on this land, a heroic family forged its legend.
Virginia needs all of her sons, Mr. Anderson.
That might be so, Johnson, but these are my sons. They don't belong to the state.
This is the story of Charlie Anderson, played by James Stewart, and his family. They reached for their rifles in the name of love, not hate, and met the challenge of two armies with a courage that lives on the screen for all to share.
You the leader of that band of fools?
Co-starring Doug McClure, exciting star of The Virginian.
Well, I love her, Mr. Anderson. Do you like her? Well, I just said I...
No, you said you loved her. There's some difference between loving and liking her.
Glenn Corbett, colorful star of Route 66. Patrick Wayne, rising star of McClintock. Philip Alford, young star of To Kill a Mockingbird.
I'm no soldier.
Catherine Ross, dramatic new Broadway stage star, and introducing Rosemary Forsythe.
I'll have to leave now. Do you understand?
Do you?
Get this stuff out of the tracks. Got the rifles? Right now. First, I'm going to empty your train, and then I'm going to burn it. Burn the train!
Never shot at a man before. They ain't gonna know that.
This month at TurnerClassicMovies.com. Save 25% off the new 5-disc DVD set John Wayne Legendary Heroes Collection that includes Tall in the Saddle and The Train Robbers. Then check out our Book Corner Spotlight featuring Lion of Hollywood, The Life and Legend of Louis B. Mayer, in bookstores now. Enter our Steve McQueen Essence of Cool sweepstakes for a chance to win a new Triumph Bonneville Black, the essential Steve McQueen DVD collection, and more. It's all happening in May on TurnerClassicMovies.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. We're spending time with the great Henry Fonda tonight, and for a very good reason. It's the 100th anniversary of this wonderful actor's birth. And next we have the only movie that Henry Fonda ever produced. It's a film he also stars in called 12 Angry Men, released by United Artists in 1957. It's a courtroom drama about a jury of 12 men deliberating a murder case. It looks pretty much like an open and shut case, except one of the jurors, played by Henry Fonda, has a reasonable doubt. And from that situation comes real fireworks. Now, 12 Angry Men had first been done as a television drama back in that era known as the golden age of live television. Henry Fonda saw it, liked the story a lot, and thought it would make a very strong movie. But he couldn't get any studio interested in doing it, so he made it himself, putting up $350,000 of his own money. To direct the project, Fonda hired a noted television director, Sidney Lumet, who at that point had never directed a theatrical film before. But Sidney did such a great job, he earned an Oscar nomination for his work. Sidney also established a very good working relationship with Henry Fonda, but he later said that he was really surprised that his star, who was also his producer, of course, hated to go to watch the rushes of each day's work. Now, most actors love to check the rushes and see how they're coming over on film, but Fonda would just show up kind of as a formality, and he'd occasionally reach over and squeeze Sidney's shoulder and say, "It's brilliant, Sidney." Then he'd quickly leave the screening room and never come back. Fonda obviously had a lot of faith in Sidney Lumet. The film also stars Lee J. Cobb, E.G. Marshall, Ed Begley, Jack Warden, Jack Klugman, Martin Balsam. I mean, a really great cast. Here, nominated for an Academy Award as the Best Picture of 1957, 12 Angry Men.